Hello and welcome to the Hot Keys podcast, the show where we talk about everything pop culture and random in the world. I'm your host, Mick, and I'm joined by
David Parker.
Landon Browning.
Ben Stuart.
It's December 20th, 2019. Getting closer and closer to Christmas, boys.
Oh, boy, I'm feeling festive.
I know. We're all like in Santa outfits and elf ears, and there's candy canes all over the room.
I'm in a Turbo Man outfit.
It's double time. Ta-ta, Turbo Man.
I'm in a sexy, abominable snowman outfit. Yeah.
You got lots of curves because of the 3 layers.
No, it's a Superman.
Oh,
Like you can do it for Halloween. Why can't you do it for Christmas?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like a Nightmare Before Christmas.
And if you're trying
Works
to
both ways.
yeah, and if you're trying to imagine what that looks like, it's exactly what you're thinking. Audience.
describe it to us because I don't know what I'm supposed to think.
I'm
here.
picturing a Wampa from Star Wars
Yeah, that's pretty much
with
it.
one arm.
With one arm. Oh, what?
Yeah, because Luke
What?
chops it off.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I have 2 though.
For how long?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Until Luke chops it off.
Okay, sorry I brought it there.
We're already talking about
Oh.
Star Wars. We're just
Yeah.
I mean,
Speaking of Star Wars.
we're continuing.
wait,
our
was
high
that
from
making fun
last
of
time.
me?
No, I was just making fun of like segues.
I make segues.
Speaking of segues,
Landon.
Well, Mike will be like, speaking of iced coffee, so the new Star Wars is coming out this week.
It's amazing where segues can lead you.
Do you know what a Segway is?
Yeah, it's the thing you stand on 2 wheels. Nerds
Yeah.
drive.
It's that
ride
thing
'em
Weird
around.
Al mentions in his song
Yeah.
once.
yeah.
Chimpanzees ride them, apparently.
I can never
Uh-huh.
just get over the fact that like the creator of it like drove himself off like a cliff on one of them.
Yeah, that's ironic, right?
Yeah, no, I think.
Irony.
Wait, he did, and really?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's how he died.
Yeah, he
drove a
died
Segway off
from a
cliff.
Segway.
Was it intentional?
I don't
so.
think it was.
Couldn't
I'm gonna
stop.
Die this way for.
I want to go out with what I created.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of fitting.
I mean, you do you, but
It's like the story of the someone told me a story in school about like during like the like early like when they had the skyscrapers when they were first building the skyscrapers and like office workers were like throwing themselves like a common way to like kill themselves was throw themselves out of the windows.
Mhm.
So this guy developed like a super sturdy glass that you couldn't break through. And to test it during the demonstration, he's trying to sell it to people. He like set it up and
I've heard.
he threw himself against it, but the supports around the window were like built for it. So he
Yeah.
just went the glass went out the window and he fell.
Oof.
Yeah, the glass didn't break, but
He went through it,
knocked
like-
it out.
Yeah, through it. Fell.
Did they still buy some of his glass?
I was gonna say that's a
I mean, they
solid
should've.
product right there.
Yeah,
Not, I mean,
that's the
probably
way
should-
to sell a product.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a new support guy after that, but
Yeah.
they're like, he's our man for Windows.
I thought they just used nets, Landon.
How horrifying would that be? Like if you're in that that meeting and that guy just goes, you're like, oh no.
How
Well, at
horrifying-
first, I
For
would
the
think it would
creator.
like be part of like the show, like, oh, he didn't actually die. He's not actually falling to his. Oh, okay. There's some. It's got to be fake. I'd be in denial, and then I'd go insane or something.
Oh no, he did.
that could be horrifying for everybody involved. I mean, like you're walking on the street,
Ooh.
and then what comes first? Is it the man or is it the plate glass?
The glass.
Probably
I
the
think.
glass.
Probably the glass.
Really? I don't know. I think it kind
Just
of
enough. It hits just fast enough that
Like
everybody
catches
turns
air and
around.
like takes off.
Just the noise of it.
What if
shatter.
it like clips someone?
It'd be like a
the
piece of
glass
paper.
is-
Oh, it
Why
probably
didn't he
decapitated.
ride it
Probably-
like a magic carpet and just?
Yeah.
No, if the glass actually, it probably would cut someone in half if like it
Oh yeah.
hit them,
Did it shatter when it hit the floor? The cement.
or maybe it was like so nice.
They saw it shatter on the ground. They're like, "Yeah, we're not buying that product. That thing sucks." Boo.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, now I'm depressed. Talk about death right away. Well, let's talk about something else that's happier than death. Mandalorian episode 7 came out early this week because of Rise of Skywalker that's coming out. Or that came out. Rise of Skywalker is out already, and we haven't seen it yet. We're seeing it tomorrow.
Yay.
Why didn't we wait until after we saw it?
To do this,
Yeah.
it was Dave's idea.
Oh.
That's why I wanted to wait, but Dave's like,
we let the intern choose.
Dave's
to
like, I gotta
record.
make a decision.
Well, I'm just running out of time. That's
Because you're not wanting to talk about Rise of Skywalker?
No,
Okay.
why don't we do it next week? Talk about it next week.
You won't be here.
Well,
We
that's
can't
okay.
do the podcast if you're not here.
You can either have another person on the show that hasn't been on for a while, or I can
mean, we
remote
can-
in and
I mean,
have,
when do you leave?
I'll have that weird
Dave?
5-second delay that's always there on the podcast.
When do you leave, Dave?
I leave on Wednesday morning,
Okay.
so it's Friday
Christmas
night
morning.
right now. Yeah.
Oh.
It's Michael's Christmas gift is for me to leave.
Well, let's do another podcast tomorrow.
What? Before the show?
Yes, before the show, because that
Oh, yeah.
makes sense.
Well, we can't do it
maybe up
tomorrow
to, like,
after the
12.
movie
Why not?
because we're watching the movie at the end of the day tomorrow.
So,
10 at night.
whenever
Well,
your day ends is relative, Dave.
Yeah. That's
My day ends whenever I want it to.
Yeah.
No, days are like pretty definitive. Like
No,
we can count when those
no.
end.
because like it ends different on the East Coast. Like
Yeah, time's relative.
yeah. So yeah, time isn't even real.
Yeah, it's a made-up construct.
All we are is dust in the wind.
Yes.
Wait, whoa! Don't sing too much of the song. We
Blah, 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 blah.
don't have the
Copyright
rights to that.
Copyright.
Yeah, because the record companies are listening to us.
Dirt in the air.
That was too close to the melody.
Oh, dang it!
Dirt in the air.
No, see,
All we
mine
are.
was a parody, so it's okay, right?
Did you establish that it was a parody before you sang it?
Clearly, did you hear how horrible it sounded?
It was pretty bad.
Yeah. See,
What about a cover? Can you do covers? I think you need some sort of licensing.
you
for
need
that.
yeah. You still need to get the license of.
Didn't we have this discussion? What's the difference between a cover and a
remix.
Yeah,
We had that
remix?
off the podcast the other day, but
Yeah.
yeah, we did have that discussion.
Did we figure out what the difference
No,
I
was?
don't think I ever. Was
We
there for
determined
this.
that a cover,
I feel like a remix has to have like a hip hop beat in it
Yeah.
and like a little
Always.
bit of like electronic noise, and then a cover is just
Dust in the wind. All we are is.
and then well,
did we just do a remake, guys?
That's pretty bad.
remix hotkeys. We decided that a cover was just trying to. It was your own take on another person's original song, and a remix was like a re-recorded version of someone's existing recording,
So
right?
taking actual,
which can be a
so
cover.
taking actual like a Beatles song and putting other
And-
stuff into
yeah,
it, but
and
it's still them.
mixing it.
Okay.
Yeah, but then a
That
cover
makes
would be
sense.
like me doing like yesterday.
Oh, careful.
What- I just said one word. No one knows.
That's the name of the song.
What? No. Tomorrow.
And so yeah, Mandalorian 7, episode 7. I thought it was one of the best
It was
episodes.
excellent.
Yeah, it's the
penultimate episode.
Yep.
yes.
What happened? I wasn't.
Yoda, baby Yoda, flew the ship technically.
He
Oh,
was
really?
he heard where they were going and he was like, "No, we can't go there."
He used the force, but he gets all tuckered out when he uses. the
No,
Force.
he did not use the Force.
He
He
jumped-
did though. Well, not at that scene, but
He climbed up onto like the joystick and it was just rocking.
he was
back
just
and
grabbing the
forth on it.
joystick, going.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
So
was
Mando,
just trying to play with
Mando
it,
and some of the
right?
characters were like down below.
I think so.
Did he look like a Muppet when he did?
Kinda,
Yes.
yeah.
He kind of. Well, it's funny because
And then he started typing on the thing. He was like,
well beforehand too, like they're talking, like all the characters are downstairs in the hold having like a very important discussion, like it's very serious, and Baby Yoda's head like peers at the top, like upside down, like he's like looking
it
down.
like periscopes.
Yeah, like periscope, like just slightly, like so, like just see the top of his head and his ears, and he's like
He's like
looks-
eavesdropping.
Yeah,
on
like
the
eavesdropping on the
conversation.
conversation, and then he goes back up, and then he disappears, and then so they're still talking, and the ship starts to go like crazy, and they're like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And so Mando runs up into the cockpit, and Baby Yoda's like just like holding the thing like it's a toy, and he's going like, "Ah!" like.
Oh,
We're talking spoilers for episode 7, by the way.
Yeah.
If we didn't make that clear.
Spoiler warning.
I've only watched episode 3, so I don't.
You might as well.
even-
You can't watch anymore. We spoiled it. Like Baby Yoda flies the ship. Like,
Yeah,
That was probably the funniest moment
that's
in
all I need to know.
probably any Star Wars
Well,
thing.
you
I
were
think I've ever
laughing
seen.
like
Yeah.
really annoyingly during that scene, so you knew it was funny.
it was really
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, any scene with Baby Yoda is just hilarious,
Well,
Yeah.
it puts a smile on your face when he's on screen.
dude. I'm gonna be devastated if they hurt him in this show.
He's not gonna get it. It's Disney. They'd be so.
So
They'd be
stupid.
stupid.
Yeah, they'd be stupid to like take away their cash cow.
I'm wondering though how they're gonna interweave it into the bigger like Skywalker saga,
I mean,
because that's a pretty significant type of character to just ignore.
Especially because it seemed like they're like the Empire wants to use him
Yeah.
for something.
Exactly. Like I'm wondering if they're going to tie it into the Emperor or something for episode 9.
I would think they might not even that it might not be tied in at all. That it's something that like the Empire ends up not getting Baby Yoda, and they decide to go some other route or something like that. And then that's why we don't hear about it in any of the other properties, because they didn't succeed, and somehow Baby Yoda gets to like live its normal Baby Yoda childhood and take another couple decades to grow up or whatever. But I mean, that's
Wrong.
That's just my
Okay, Landon, tell me the correct theory here.
Okay,
Baby Yoda
What's the
resurrects the Emperor.
Yes, Baby Yoda is Palpatine.
Wait, is Baby Yoda the true Sith Lord?
Oh.
He's above Jar Jar.
Baby Yoda's the master, and
He did do a force choke in this episode, and
That was really funny.
that was
too.
funny too.
so far bad people. have
Yoda
overcome
did a
that.
force. The baby Yoda did a
Yeah.
force.
Yeah, but the
He did it to that hot MMA chick, Gina.
Oh.
he didn't see
Confirm.
episode 4.
yeah.
Oh. Well, that didn't make any
I'm sure
sense.
it
What I
was
just
cool.
said.
I'm sure it was cool.
There's a female like fighter that's like super buff that like teams up with Mando, and they're just like arm wrestling the whole of the ship just for fun. And Baby Yoda thinks that like she's attacking him, so Baby Yoda like,
He
starts
defends
he starts force
Mando.
choking.
Huh.
Chick.
And she's like,
Dang.
And Mando's like, no, she's friend. And he picks him up. He's like,
so yeah, force choke.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
yeah, you better be careful.
You all right over there, Landon?
Hey,
fine.
man, you better be careful. Your neighbor's gonna come up here, man.
Oh
Gotta knock on the door.
So yeah, what else happened in episode 7?
I gave a perfect segue, and you ignored it. And you ignored it.
Ben, that's at the end of my notes.
Oh.
You can't just jump around notes.
did you not check the notes beforehand? Because I didn't either. So
I didn't
I don't
know
have
I'm never
them.
privy
No,
to the notes.
Michael doesn't share them with us.
Like the notes,
They're-
it's like.
But
Landon
see, the
kicked
really
off show.
bad notes, so it's not even worth sharing.
Like if we pick them up, we're like, what does this say?
It's just chicken scratch to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so episode 7, he gets a call from the bounty hunter leader guy saying
Carl Weathers.
come back and we'll make a deal. Our plan is terrible now because the Empire is like really taking over, and we need you to come back to kill they call them imps, but it's short for Imperials.
Like former Imperial.
Yeah.
Basically.
So they want to take out this head Imperial guy to hopefully snuff out all the other Imperials that are inhabiting the planet. So he comes back to the planet. They have a plan. Plan goes wrong. They get ambushed, and it kind of ends on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And sad death happened in the episode, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Pig Nolte.
Yeah, that was pretty sad. I didn't like that. Like at first, I was like, "Is he gonna betray him?" Because like you see Baby Yoda laying there. Like I thought that guy was maybe gonna betray him for a second.
Well, I thought IG-11, the droid, was gonna
Save
step
him.
into.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
So
Yeah.
never trust a droid.
No.
What? Whoa.
Was that the droid that was in the first episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was sad. Like there's like the shot like Baby Yoda's just laying in the sand. Like,
I know. I was
I was
like,
like, "Oh." And they grab him.
He gets scooped.
Yeah, a little scoop and
Oh, he
score.
gets taken.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's episode 8's gonna be rescue mission.
Yeah, probably. It's probably
Think so?
I mean, yeah. What else is gonna
Return. It's gonna be called Return of the Baby.
Yoda.
Have they named him yet? Have they given him?
No, they just
No.
call it like the child
Thing.
or the
The
thing.
Thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's the thing.
A name? Ooh.
The green monster.
Yeah.
Swamp thing.
Swamp thing.
I don't know.
Swamp
I hope they
thing.
like reveal what the Empire's like wanting to do with it, or like the remnant. I hope they like reveal the guy's plan or whatever.
I feel like they will.
Maybe it's just part of like some like fancy zoo. Was that a joke
No.
in the show, or is that something I heard somewhere else?
I
They
don't
talked
remember that in the show.
talked about like it's just maybe it's just something for like some fancy menagerie, but
That'd be stupid. It's not even funny, dude. Come on, man.
Who thought of that idea?
I
Star
don't
Wars
remember.
is so like serious. Like you shouldn't be making jokes.
Oh, they can have casinos, but they can't have zoos.
I don't think I'd want to go to a Star Wars zoo. Like, it'd be too scary.
It's just a rancor like
Yeah, it'd be way too scary.
eating all the people looking at it.
Yeah.
No, maybe it'd be really plain because like all the aliens and everything like look really like kind of weird and out there, but like their zoo is like it's just like really plain things.
I'm not one of the animals.
Yeah.
I am a
They're looking at like
patron.
one of the zookeepers, like, wow, and they're, no one.
Come on.
And that's
I'm
when
like
like one of the
you.
things swoop down and eats the zookeeper.
Oh yeah, there was like the dragon battle.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was really.
At first, I thought they were like giant Minox, but I guess
kinda
they were more like
sounded like
dragony.
Well, they were like breathing fire,
Yeah.
and they had like
They were
Wait,
poisonous
They
too.
weren't
Poison.
breathing fire.
I don't think they were.
Weren't
No.
they?
Mando was
Mando
shooting
lit-
his fire,
Yeah, Mando.
and they had a fire, like a campfire.
oh for
They
some
weren't
reason I thought
shooting
they
fire.
They were poisonous.
They were.
What
They
was the-
got Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
What was
Sorry, go ahead.
what was the thing that Mando was fighting in the first episode, or is it the second episode? Oh, where they get the egg, where he gets for that.
Oh,
egg for
the
job.
rhino thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
it's a rhino thing.
Tasty.
Yeah, rhino. Space rhino.
Okay, that was pretty cool. I liked it.
See, wouldn't you want to see that in a Star Wars zoo?
It'd break out, man.
Oh yeah, there's no way they could contain it.
That and like the three things from episode 2 that they fight in the pit.
Oh yeah. The green one's so creepy.
I might just be hallucinating something, but I remember, gosh, was it in episode 6 where they were trying to find Han Solo, and in his ship he was like smuggling like really dangerous creatures? What were they?
That was episode 7.
7. Okay.
Oh, the
The weird ball things are like
Yeah.
like rolling through the halls.
Yeah. Those things would be horrible.
Rathdars. That's it.
yeah.
They're like
The
eating
big
everything.
rolling balls of spaghetti
Yeah.
meatballs with
Yeah.
spaghetti.
You couldn't fight that thing. No way.
But I'd look at it in a Star Wars zoo.
I probably wouldn't. I'd probably pass.
That was one of the big complaints that fans had about episode 7 was the Rathdar scene.
Really?
Really?
How come?
I liked it.
I don't think they were a fan of the first. I saw a lot of complaints about CGI. The CGI was bad, and like they thought that it was a weird pacing issue.
Okay.
What?
But
See, some
I
people-
didn't mind it. I thought it was fine.
I think it was cool to see Han Solo doing what he does. You know.
Right.
smuggling.
It's one of those situations where the movie is showing us, and you always want to show and not tell.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of the complaints were like, why can't he just say that he's like back to smuggling and all this stuff? And it's like, well, that's
I like
not good
Yeah.
storytelling. You want to
Yeah.
actually see what he's doing. So
Yeah.
I appreciated that scene.
I don't know. I love just really long, drawn out exposition,
Really?
especially in my Star Wars films.
That explains why you like Tarantino films.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, he went there. Yeah. So, yeah, one more episode of Mandalorian
And one more Star Wars movie.
I mean, I think
ever. They're never gonna make another one.
I don't think you need to be worried about like something bad happening to Baby Yoda or a Yoda baby.
Yoda Bay. Oh, can't say
To
that either. Can't say anything.
I think
We're being silenced.
they'll rescue him. They'll rescue him, and then it'll be like you just wait for season 2.
Do you think they will kill Giancarlo, whatever his name is?
Moff
Esposito,
Gideon was
yeah,
his name.
Yeah, do you think they'll kill him at the
Gus Fring,
end of, Yeah, the chicken man.
I don't know. I hope they don't. 'Cause,
Los Pollos
I mean, this is like
Hermanos.
the first episode that we've seen him, so I hope that he's like a recurring villain.
Yeah.
Like even the little that he was in this last episode, he seemed interesting and like he was like a force to be reckoned with.
Is he, speaking of force to be reckoned with, is he Sith? Or is
I
he
don't
just
think so.
So.
Okay.
He might like they haven't like
Can't there only be 2 Sith? Like, or I guess there could. I mean, both of them are. Isn't there supposed to always be like at least 2 Sith? Like, can't there only be 2 Sith?
after the old Republic, like thousands of years ago, after all the Sith were like wiped out, the Sith decided to do the rule of 2.
Oh, okay.
So it's been like that for a while, but in like Clone Wars, in Rebels, the animated show, they came up with these characters, and I think they're in the comics and some books too, but they came up with these characters called the Inquisitors, which they're not Sith, but they are with the Empire and they have red lightsabers and
Do they have force abilities?
they have force. A lot of them, I think, were ex-Jedi that went over after Order 66.
Oh, they like switched
or
sides.
during Order 66.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean the characters are cool because their purpose is to find and hunt and kill the remaining Jedi that are still hidden all over the galaxy, which has a lot to do with the video game Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, one of the bad guys is the Inquisitor, right? Like
There's a couple Inquisitors in the game. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I mean, Dave, you played a little bit of the Jedi Fallen Order, and you fought an Inquisitor.
And I lived. I did
You
not.
lived. You
beat
survived.
Her. I did not.
You
yeah,
survived.
I did not beat her, but I did not die either. So
Yes.
there was that. That game's fun. I did enjoy. I did enjoy playing that. I only played it for like an hour or something, but I mean, the closest I guess I was playing because I was trying to think of other like Souls type games.
Mhm.
Oh, and we have Ben, so we could talk about Souls game.
I heard that Jedi Fallen Order is a Souls-like game.
Yeah, it's kind of like Souls like is probably the best way to explain it. That like kind of like the losing experience, stuff like that. You know, the limited save
'Cause you lose
points.
a lot.
A little bit harder combat. Kind of the same like dodge mechanic. I mean, you know, like all
Yeah.
those games. You know, like
Even like the save mechanic too, like finding points to
Modifiers.
meditate.
Okay.
If you don't, the last place you did that,
That's
you
cool.
go back
Is
to
it
when you
pretty,
die.
Is it pretty linear?
It's linear in terms of like the story. You have the freedom to choose what planet you want to go to,
Okay.
but the overall story is like pretty from point A to point B type thing.
Yeah. But no, I watched the beginning of the game where it's like your master's like trying to get you out or whatever. Well, the order's happening, right? Am I spoiling this?
You might be
Don't
spoiling a
spoil
little
it.
bit, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, never
oh
mind.
no.
Because Landon just got the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a sick
And I
deal.
think Dave wants to play more of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably gonna start over anyway because I was playing on your account, and you're
Yeah.
like, I gotta get them trophies.
Yeah.
I thought you were
know what I'm
taking my PS4 with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your entire PS4 with me to
Thanks.
Michigan.
I don't want it anymore.
No, it looks fun though. Like some of the climbing mechanics.
You'd probably like it. Yeah, it's
remind me of those games that you like.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncharted. That looks fun.
Yeah, it's a compelling story. The mechanics are fun. The more I think about it, the more I'd probably give it a better score than I did a couple podcasts ago. I think I gave it like a 7. I probably moved up to an 8.
Oh, okay.
But the story is good, and I think from at least me, that's one of the more important things in a video game is I wanted to have a good story.
Yeah. And I will say you can get it for a really good deal right now.
Yeah.
Through the Redbox like movie rental
Is
things.
this brought to you by Redbox?
No, it's
Definitely not.
It's definitely not. They're stopping doing game rentals in 2020, so you can whatever games they have left, like you can buy for
Mhm.
like heavily discounted prices. So
Should buy them and then sell them.
yeah,
That's what Landon was saying.
so you can get Fallen Order for like $25.
That's pretty good.
Except that probably drops the value of the games when they're going that cheap on Redbox. But
I don't know. I haven't seen them drop. I don't think that many people are aware that like
that's happening.
yeah.
I only heard about it through you.
yeah.
Same.
So
I didn't even know Redbox was still a thing. So
yeah, I don't know.
you know, I would walk past them and I thought they were like porta potties or something.
I tried using it once at a porta potty and it worked.
That guy yelled at me.
He's like, "Get it! I'm in here.
he's
Can't you see it's occupied?"
Out of toilet paper.
Yeah. So
And receipt paper is not as comfortable as you think it
Oh
would be.
no!
What?
Oh no!
oh,
It's a family
gosh.
show. It's a family show.
Jeez, Dave.
No
How
poop
could you?
jokes.
No poopy. So episode
9?
9
Mm-hmm.
we are
9.
seeing tomorrow. I've managed to not get spoiled about anything.
Same.
I haven't seen. I've seen review scores, but like that's like I saw like the blurb, like the end of summary, like just like the score. Like I saw IGN's score, and then like they have like the blurb like below it, like
Mm.
saying generally like what they thought of it.
Yeah.
and that's. I think I've seen the Rotten Tomatoes average, but
Yeah, I'm not looking at any scores or any like little sentences on what they think. I want to go into it just blind. I think I've seen maybe like the 2 first trailers, and then after that I was just.
Is it?
I mean, I was gonna see the movie, so it's like I don't
yeah,
think I need to really look at stuff that much.
I was gonna say it's weird that it's already been 4 years since they started re-releasing the
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
Yeah, that was 4 years
That's
ago.
when we started doing when we started recording.
Damn.
It's 4 years ago.
Is this our 4-year anniversary?
It sort of is because it was around Force Awakens.
Get
when we
out the
started.
eggnog, baby. Let's go. It's party time.
But not too loud.
Oh no.
I haven't had it spoiled for me at all either. I don't even know what happened in the last movie.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, but
you
I
really
just remember like Leia.
Leela.
Are you talking about her
floating.
Flight.
Her
Yeah.
Mary Poppins
Yeah.
cosplay.
I think she should have died.
Yeah.
fly. She can fly.
Well,
she can fly.
her- She would have had the perfect send off if she. And we talk about this so many times on this podcast.
If she was on the flu.
If she was the one that flew the ship, that would have been like such a nice way to send off that character. Like that is like literally the like sacrifice to save the rebellion, the resistance, like the last act that she could have done.
Through the ship. What do you mean?
Yeah, I think that's the 4th time you said that word for word.
Probably
Like
I haven't memorized.
like Independence Day. She's on like the fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Like
Hello,
Randy
boys. I'm back.
What does the pilot say in Independence Day? when
I
he flies?
just said it.
Oh, is that what he said? Oh, well, never mind then. Hello, boys. I'm back. Okay.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Leia doing that in like her
Really?
grizzled, like clearly she was a smoker in real life kind of like voice?
Yeah.
What, you don't think Leia smoked?
Death sticks, just
Yeah.
like constantly.
They're wonderful, sweetie.
Think there'll be any Twi'leks in the last?
And I hope so. It's not worth it if they're not.
That's how I feel.
Maybe ones that are just only as attractive as the ones that were in episode 6 of the
Dude, that was
Mandalorian.
such a bummer.
What?
That was a bummer.
What?
There's a couple Twi'leks and or have you heard people calling them Twi'lek?
Okay,
I've heard that and I'm like, what? Like,
you just made my ears bleed.
yeah,
Don't
that sounds
disrespect
horrible,
don't
doesn't it?
disrespect their species.
Yeah,
like that.
it should be a Twi'lek.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was a couple Twi'leks in the previous episode, and it's funny because the actress is a very attractive woman, but they made her
Look disturbing.
not.
Well, generally, like almost all the Twi'leks that have been in all the Star Wars movies before have been like very attractive. Outside of Bib Fortuna.
Why would you discount him?
What's your
He's
problem
creepy.
against the bib?
He's creepy looking.
I don't know. I like diversity in the Star Wars universe where we have attractive Twi'leks and then
No, but
really
like, but
ugly
like if you
It can only be
if you-
attractive.
It's
if
like
you-
I have a shot.
excuse me, if you've looked into the Twi'lek lore as much as I have, like they're supposed to be good looking, like all of them.
You should watch Star Wars Rebels then, because one of the main characters is a Twi'lek.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
An animated Twi'lek though, Landon.
Ooh.
He's like,
Even better.
She's the orange one. Am I thinking of the wrong? She's orange, right? Or was that the one on Cartoon Network?
I don't know.
Oh, that's with like Anakin. It's the
Clone Wars.
yeah.
Oh, you're thinking of Ahsoka.
yeah.
She's not a Twi'lek.
Oh, okay.
There is a Twi'lek though. It's the main character.
She's
In
orange.
Rebels.
Oh, and Rebels. Oh
She
yeah.
has
okay.
like the ear things. Though.
It's
like,
different
go
though.
down.
It's completely different.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Would
totally
she
different.
go in the Star Wars zoo?
Whoa.
Ahsoka?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Dude,
Ahsoka's
wrong
like
with
one
you,
of the
man?
one of the coolest characters. It's funny. Ahsoka, like, she was she was
That's Ed, right?
established in the Clone Wars movie that came out, which was
Mhm.
basically just 2 episodes of the Clone Wars.
Do you need to watch that first before you watch the?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But she was like hated. Like everybody hated her character. But the way that her character evolved and like in the Star Wars universe grew and learned things and matured, like she's at least one of my favorite characters.
That
in
show
Star
ends
Wars.
before Revenge of the Sith, right? Like that's the timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's between 2 and 3.
And aren't they releasing like more episodes of that or something?
I thought they were.
I thought I heard
I
something.
thought didn't they release a trailer like a couple months ago saying like Clone Wars is back and
Did they not wrap it up like the story?
I don't think so. I think they kind of left it open to where they could tell more
Oh,
because I think there was some discussion on when the contract was going to end with, because I think Cartoon Network was putting it out and there was a dispute between Fox and Cartoon Network or Lucasfilm or something like that. But I think Netflix put out like 7 episodes or something called like The Lost Missions or something like that. But I thought that Disney Plus was gonna renew the show and do like one more season or something.
Oh, okay. And Rebels is between 3 and 4, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that one's a complete story, right? Like they.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one do you like more?
I don't know. I'd probably say Clone Wars. Clone Wars felt a little more mature.
Oh, okay.
Not to say Rebels wasn't. Rebels had a lot of mature moments that made me feel like I wasn't watching a child's show. But overall, I mean, the time of episode or the Clone Wars was just arguably more exciting than Rebels. I mean, there's war going on and tons of Jedi and all this stuff. It was just visually a little bit more cool. But there is something special about the Rebel show where it's more, everything's martial law and they're trying to hide and like build up the rebellion. And so they both have pros and cons that I'd hear too. But I would suggest both of them. I think they're both really good shows.
I need to get around to it. Too much to watch.
Yeah, there's just too many TV shows.
And then there's a new show, the Resistance.
That one looks stupid.
See that? I mean, I hear what you're saying, but they've said that about each show though. They said that about the Clone Wars when that came out. They said that about Rebels. And now they're saying about the Resistance. So I don't know.
That one Resistance one's ending too.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure like they're ending it to like its 2nd season. I think.
No.
That one looked way more for children too. Like just the vibe I got from it. Like, you could put that on for like your 3-year-old.
Yeah. Anyway, Star Wars tomorrow. I'm excited. You guys excited?
Too. Yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. Got a 2 out of 3 laugh. Let's go.
Yeah, he's gone, Landon. I don't think he's coming back.
Nah, they'll bring him back. They'll bring my boy Snoke back.
Will he come back like Darth Maul, where he has like spider legs or whatever? He's like twice as powerful or whatever.
The Emperor's in this one, right? Like I hear his
Supposedly.
laugh.
Some way. What do you guys think for how about for predictions on that? What do you think that's going to be? Do you think it's actually going to be him, or do you think it's going to be
Force Ghost v Force Ghost?
Yeah.
I think it is him. I don't know how.
Does that kind of cheapen Darth Vader? Like,
if they do it in a way where it does cheapen Darth Vader as a character and what he did in those movies, yes, but they could do it in a way that still works with Anakin being like the hero of this whole 9-film saga.
And you were thinking Hayden Christensen is going to make some kind of appearance, right?
I think he will. I think he will. I think Luke. Mark Hamill's definitely coming back.
Is he gonna die in the
he was confirmed to like be
in the cast.
Be in the cast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be something as small as voice, or it could be like.
I think he'll be a Force Ghost.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
Yeah. Yeah. I think definitely Hayden Christensen, Mark Hamill.
Do you guys have like, I don't know, like what do you want from the film? The only thing I want is
animal rights.
As long as I can get
message.
as long as I can get an explanation for the lightsaber, that's all I care about.
Oh, dude,
I don't think we will.
We're so far past that.
So,
I don't think we will. And what I've heard is, I think it is in a book somewhere or like on a display for the lightsaber in like Star Wars museums, which they consider canon. It's like something really boring, like the lightsaber was found and Maz found it from this person. Now she has it.
There you go.
Which is really disappointing because
I'm not going to see the movie then.
Because that's
that's the lightsaber that fell from which lightsaber?
Cloud City. That was Anakin's
lightsaber.
Luke's, and now Rey's.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I did see that, and they could change it. I don't know. But
I don't know. My expectations are a little low.
What's at the bottom of Cloud City?
I felt
Bespin.
Planet.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
The planet of Bespin.
I didn't know that.
Gas. Yeah. Right?
It's all gas.
I think so.
Yeah, people don't live down
Then
there.
how do you pick up the lightsaber?
spaceship.
It just falls through, goes through the core, but then since that's where gravity is, like it passes a certain point, reaches equilibrium, and turns around and falls back the other direction, back towards the
So
core
they had
again.
to grab it before it fell through.
And it just does that for eternity.
Well, Jupiter's a gas giant.
Yeah.
But isn't there solid
I don't
stuff in
know.
there?
I'm stupid.
I feel like there have to be at some point.
Wouldn't
right?
there? I mean, it's not just a ball of gas, right? Right, guys?
I
Back
don't
me
know.
up here.
I don't want
know.
to say no.
I'm out in no man's land.
How
So
do people make a city there? Is the gas a rich resource? Is it a
yeah, because
very
it like
desirable-
mine, isn't it? Don't they mine the gas or something? We're talking about.
I
Bespin,
thought we
right?
were talking about
Not
Jupiter.
Cloud City?
Oh, okay.
We don't mine in Jupiter.
Okay, good. I was like, wait, what are we talking about here again? 'Cause-
Back to the Hayden Christensen thing. I think it'd be cool if they did have him in there and they like gave him kind of a chance to.
to redeem himself as
Well, like no,
the
'cause I mean
character?
like to give him some good writing to work with, like like kind of show the like. Hey,
Well,
like-
especially with how much they've established Kylo Ren as a character that idolizes Darth Vader. You would think that the fact that we've seen Anakin as a Force ghost, that he would appear and have some like substantial thing to say.
what
or
you doing there, buddy? I
or-
know you idolize me, but remember, I turned good, so don't do that. Like that?
Yeah, it's a good thing you're not writing Star Wars.
No, Kylo.
I think you got something.
do
there.
you
All
guys-
right, let's do this. Let's pen this. Ready? Episode 10.
do you guys think
The
that
Force reawakens again. The
Kylo-
last time.
do you think Kylo Ren will have a redemption kind of arc, or is it they're just gonna kill him?
I don't think so.
I mean, I think Ryan Johnson was intending for there not to be. I think he was trying to set it up so that it was really hard for there to be that redemption arc. I don't know what Abrams is going to do. I mean, I could see it going either way. Like my gut says no, but just because also Star Wars likes to do that, likes to redeem characters.
I kind of don't want him to get.
I hope
redeemed.
they don't. Yeah,
Can I ask-
it would just be something different. And
I want to ask another dumb question.
go for it. We like dumb questions.
Who's Kylo Ren?
Okay, Brandon.
Are there any of the clone troopers left? Did they turn into the Emperor? I don't know. That was a
Are you
tough
saying?
team.
Are you saying that like are they still clones, or are they like real people that are?
Yeah, they're still clones.
All the stormtroopers are now people taken from
Like Finn.
from homes as a young child.
What happened to
and
the clones? Like,
they're kinda
did they
brainwashed.
die of old
the
age?
clones
Did
got like pushed aside basically for stormtroopers. So all of the stormtroopers are not the clones.
Where'd
So
the
they're
clones
like
go?
phased out, right? Well, probably a lot of them died.
A lot of them died, and a lot of them basically got pushed aside and saying like, "Okay, you guys are done."
I wouldn't
being
be
soldiers
surprised
now.
too if like it was
Did they
one of
get
those
like a
things
nice
that's-
retirement package or?
Well, that
No.
there's an interesting story in Star Wars Rebels that deals with some clone troopers from the Clone Wars TV show that are dealing with the fact that they got pushed aside and
That's their whole
they
life.
think that I mean they
Yeah.
were bred to be soldiers, so they're
Like
just kind of like
bricks.
lost in this.
I would love something about them being mercenaries. I think that'd be really
Well, aren't
cool.
they? Can't they like not? Don't they not have free will? The clones.
Well, okay, so this was one thing about
Good question.
Do we have free will?
this was the one thing about
Aren't we all
episode 3 where the
clones?
Order 66 that I never really understood is why, like, were the clones always evil and they were just waiting for this order? Like, did all of them know that this was going to happen? But in the Clone Wars TV show, they explain that there are inhibitor chips in the clones' brains. So it's an actual, like, off and on click that happens, and now they're evil. Like, there was an episode in Clone Wars where a chip gets activated early and a clone turns on a Jedi, and everyone's like, what's happening? Why is this happening?
Huh.
And they have to, figure out what went on. But
Ooh, wow.
so I'm glad that they said that, because
makes-
in the movies they don't allude to anything.
I just assumed that they had like literally no free will, like that. Like it was like, like if a Jedi was like jump off this cliff, like they would jump, right? Like
like they would just obey any command.
yeah, is that not the case or?
They have free will.
And the cartoons, yeah, they would not want to do stuff. They like acted cowardly sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Man, they should have just made more droids then. Why'd they like go through all the trouble of making a clone army?
Well,
Just like,
clearly they bested the droid
I
army.
mean, they're probably more capable.
they just needed more of them.
So I wonder if they made them to only live like a short amount of time, because didn't they have an expedient?
That was my
from baby to fighting age.
I don't know because
Expedited.
because one of the clones from the Clone Wars that was in Rebels, he ended up fighting in the Battle of Endor. They made sure that the character model fit one of the characters that's in Episode 6. So
Oh, that's kind of cool.
yeah, and so in Rebels, this old clone, he's bald and he has a white beard,
That's so
and he's
cool.
one of the guys that was in Episode 6. So I don't know.
So did they get the inhibitor chip out of him or something, or like?
Yeah, and they explained that in the episode and
that's so
everything.
cool.
So yeah,
They should totally do more with that. I would love.
They
to see
should,
that.
yeah.
That'd be so cool.
yeah, because could you just imagine
Old grizzled
millions
clones.
of clones said are just pushed aside. It's like, well, what do we do now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they
cool.
do that.
Do they?
I
This
don't
is
know.
somewhat spoilery. You're probably asking about it. Do they deal with some of the fact that I'm guessing some of the clones are probably friends with the Jedi's and they had to turn on them and
Yeah.
stuff?
So one of the main characters of Rebels is a
Commander Cody.
a hidden Jedi that survived Order 66, and when he meets up with these clones, he doesn't trust them at all. He's angry at them for turning on the Jedi, and he doesn't trust them, and it takes a while for trust to happen there. And
Yeah, that's really cool.
yeah,
That makes me want to watch those shows.
yeah, they're good shows, and the fact that they are canon and fit perfectly into what was there before, it makes it all the better.
Yeah.
We could try to coordinate doing a watching of that, and then use that as discussion material for future shows if we want once Mandalorian's over.
Yeah,
I mean, it would take a little bit of coordination, but
Yeah.
and we can even limit it to we
Chunks,
watch 2 or 3 episodes a week. 2 episodes a week, something like
10
that. So
episodes a week.
because I mean, there's quite a few seasons of some of those shows, right? And
That would also give us something consistently
give us
interesting
something
to talk
consistent-
about.
Yeah, and you know what?
Because I don't know about you guys, but I struggle to talk about stuff that's interesting.
Star Wars is already our bread and butter. It's like
That's all we talk about.
Yeah, we're looking for a new name for the podcast.
what? No, we're not.
Yeah.
The Hot Wars
Podcast.
We have the website for 4.5 more years, so we can change it after that.
Well, that gives us plenty of time to think of a good name for
Dave,
new
I
show.
got a question.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to tell us the viewership numbers?
So it's December the 20th, 2019.
Oh, we're starting over. Thanks, Ben.
You can cut that out.
So cool. Yeah, I'm excited for Star Wars, and I think we all are.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm excited. I don't have my hopes up too much. I'm kind of just looking forward to seeing the movie.
A friend of the show, Jonah, saw it yesterday.
I don't know
last
want to
night.
know what he thought though. So.
Yeah, I told him specifically, please don't text me anything.
Dude, see, Jonah's it could be the worst pile of garbage movie ever. Jonah could accidentally have walked into Frozen 2 and but if he thought it was Star Wars, he would have been this is the best movie I've ever seen.
Well, I think Jonah's gonna be on next week and defend himself. I'm gonna talk to him at work, and he's gonna be like, "You put me on next week right now."
Jonah can't do that. He can't demand to be on the show.
Sure, he can.
No, he doesn't have those powers.
He can demand all he wants.
What?
You don't have to accept his demand.
Yeah, I don't have to accept it,
he can
but he can
Do you
demand
accept
it.
his demands? Usually.
Depends.
Yeah, you do.
Probably.
It's funny.
Jonah scares me.
Jonah scares you. He could probably beat us up. Yeah.
He's a lot quicker.
I'm not fighting that guy. He played soccer.
Yeah.
He could kick us to death.
Kick your head
Yeah,
off.
but if you touch him, it'll just flop, right?
Oh.
Okay, now he really will be
Yeah,
on.
I was
Okay, yeah. It was a joke before, but now.
Yellow card. Yellow card.
All right, so let's step away from Star Wars.
Aw.
Do you want to talk about it more?
Well, let's talk about
Let's
fancy
talk
dinner.
about crippling depression.
I want to talk
No,
about
I'm
the
joking.
clones some more.
Oh yeah,
I just
fancy
think they're
dinner.
so cool.
They are cool.
Speaking of clones,
We had dinner. Fancy dinner. So yeah, we all had a big group go out to a fancy dinner. We dressed up fancy and ate dinner.
yeah,
At a nice restaurant here in Spokane.
Yeah, right on the river.
yeah, had a good meal.
Walked outside in the cold. Got me sick.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's dying.
Yeah.
I thought we all, well, most of us looked pretty dressed up.
Yeah, most of us. Almost all of us.
We had a lot. We had a lot of like slacks, blazers, ties,
All but one of us.
dress shoes. I mean, it was a fancy ordeal for most of us who wear like hoodies, jeans, and Vans.
Yeah.
So, and stocking caps.
Could even be a Batman hoodie. I don't know. With Batman ears.
I enjoyed it. It's something that I'd like to do more. So I mean, I know that I'll be going back to Michigan this week, but I think you guys should do more fancy dinners.
Say like once a quarter, once a season.
Yeah, once a quarter, once a season. Go to a new place, dress up. Go out on the town, speak like fancy or what have you.
Pretend like we're not broke.
Yeah. Yeah. Live vicariously through your wallet.
Yeah.
Cry later when you have to pay the statement.
Yeah.
You can like, so I guess I'm paying the minimum this month. What's my interest rate again?
Probably like 17% on these credit cards. It's real bad.
What's a good interest rate?
I don't know. I don't know anything
Probably
about
like,
interest
I
rates.
mean, for credit cards,
Yeah.
5%. I mean, but I mean, a good one would be 0.
I tend to be a little bit more smart with my money, so I just
You
pay
don't
up.
ever have to pay the interest.
Yeah, so I don't
No,
I don't
yeah.
usually pay attention to. I actually don't know what the interest rate of my cards
No.
are,
I want to
Yeah.
say my.
but I don't spend that much money, so
Yeah.
Just pay it off.
I'm
Pay
a
it off.
cheap- I'm a
Build the
cheap-
credit.
punk.
Build the credit. This is a financial podcast now. The stocks are up.
With
and-
Benjamin Stuart. The stock keys.
All right, what are your three
Stock-
stocks of the week, Benjamin?
I'd have to look. Kura,
Tick us in.
Benjamin, the $100 bill.
KURU, Kura Pharmacology is actually doing pretty well. It's around $14 a stock. It just dropped today, so if you want to get in there, it's 100% by the specialists.
Did you hear that, people? It's sell now.
Oh my gosh, my eardrums were up.
This is Ben Kramer.
Do we need a disclaimer that we don't?
No, yeah,
Yeah.
financial advice.
We
do have to
are
say
not.
that. Financial advice.
Don't listen to us.
We do not give reputable financial advice.
They all heard that. See, if you listen to that two
Yeah,
times
that's what I
speed,
was
now you
thinking.
really
You couldn't
won't
hear it.
understand
You
what
couldn't
that
hear it.
is.
If you play that at half speed, it sounds like
No, it should sound normal.
Yeah.
Right?
According to your logic.
Oh, burn.
I don't want to talk about this.
Dave, stupid.
So Landon,
If you can't operate on such like a high level, then it's fine. Like you can just keep listening to your
simpleton.
podcasts at
I'm
At
a
normal
simpleton.
speed,
I work
Landon.
with my hands.
I'm a simple man, simple needs.
To be your simple
simple.
Pleasures.
kind of man.
So, you like your neighbor?
Wait.
Wait,
Why
what
are we
you
talking about fancy dinner?
Yeah, what'd you guys get at fancy dinner? What did Jesse wear? Come on, let's talk about it.
Well,
Just wear a
Jesse
t-shirt.
wore a t-shirt, and then when he came to my house to get a ride, I gave him a button down to wear. So he put the button down over his t-shirt, but he didn't tuck in his t-shirt, so it was still sticking out.
And then he put his Batman hoodie. And look, I love Batman, but fancy dinner.
And I love Jesse.
I thought it was a cat hoodie because it had cat ears.
That's what I
no,
thought too.
it was Bat.
Oh, okay.
Batman.
That's somehow even like worse. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. At least it wasn't his Pikachu hoodie.
Or is Deadpool?
Where's Deadpool? And then he claims that I didn't know. That
No.
it was fancy.
It was clearly stated.
We talked about it so much in our
Well, it was
group
called
chat.
fancy dinner. It wasn't called
Yeah.
like dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, we were going to Clinker Daggers.
Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
the fanciest, one of the most expensive restaurants in Spokane. And
Yeah, I got a steak and a lobster tail.
I got a steak.
I got
Potatoes.
water and soup.
I got
It was $48.
I mean, really?
They did have some of the best bread there.
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
it was like
good.
cheesy.
I didn't think it was
We
cheesy.
are not brought to you.
I
by
thought it was.
England.
I thought it was
Garlic.
buttery with garlic.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I don't think it was cheesy.
No, there's no cheese.
There's no
There was
cheese.
no
There's no cheese, man.
There's no cheese. No cheese.
How
I don't
could you
remember the
think there
cheese.
was
Do you remember the
cheese on
cheese? I don't remember the cheese. I think she's thinking with butter. It's just about butter and garlic. Garlic butter. No cheese.
Garlic butter, no cheese.
Cheese.
No
You have garlic butter.
It was really good.
I got the fried chicken and spinach that was mushy.
That looks good.
It was really good, and their mashed potatoes. Which
Oh yeah, I had their mashed potatoes.
they're
yeah.
really good, but I'm kind of a child. I like French fries, so I wish I would have got that, like Oliver did.
Too bad they didn't have tater tots.
It's another step down too,
Yeah,
like from
it
like
is.
classiness.
I love tater tots.
Can I get a bucket of tater tots?
What did Jesse get? It would have been
Wasn't
appropriate
tossed.
if Jesse got like the cheeseburger.
He got a pretty nice steak.
He got an expensive steak, yeah.
Yeah.
But after fancy dinner, we came back to Landon's place and we watched a movie. We watched 9, which was really interesting.
animated
Oh, 9!
movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
was-
missed
I
out.
thought it was good.
I was
We
in
told
and
you
out
to
of
come.
consciousness.
I
so
had to
didn't-
sleep.
Nah, that's,
I
okay.
had
That's
What?
understandable.
I was in and out of consciousness, so I didn't really follow.
It was like a creepy, weird movie. The whole time, friend of the show, Will, was saying that
It's
he-
demonic.
he was like, oh, this movie always scared me as a child.
Yeah,
I
it's-
could
it's kinda
totally
creepy.
see it. It
It's
would
creepy.
totally have freaked me out.
well,
when I
Tim
was-
Burton was involved, so it totally makes
Well,
sense.
they like suck the souls out of things, and
It's
it's like,
apocalyptic, man.
every single
Like-
person in the world is dead. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't exactly
The
like
guy put his soul into those 6 sack or the 9 sack things.
yeah,
It w-
the Sack Boys.
yeah, sack
from
boys.
Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
The homunculuses. Is that what they're called? Homunculus.
I don't know.
What's the danger in that movie? What's the threat? I don't remember.
It's like
Machines?
the machine.
Some machine that like
makes
like
more machines.
makes more killer machines.
Oh, man,
I thought it was a decent movie.
But we watched the movie. We were like, well, that was cool.
does it,
What
it
a
was
great
over,
night.
and then
So, do you like your neighbor, Landon?
and then what happened, Landon?
So
I like 9. 9's a good movie.
yeah. You know what's not good? My neighbor. We've talked about her on the show before.
Or it could be he. I mean, who
No,
knows?
it's a girl.
Okay.
So we got done with the movie. It was relatively late, but not like we hadn't been noisy. The TV wasn't very loud.
It was not loud.
Let's say that
I
again.
was
The
able to
TV
sleep in the same room as the TV.
Yeah.
Dave's wife
Yeah, Dave
was able to
yeah.
sleep.
I think
In the
she
same
slept
room as
through
the
the
TV.
entire film. I don't
It
think
was
she-
not loud.
I don't think she'd be able to tell us anything about the movie.
No.
She'd be like, "Was it Toy Story?"
But everybody gets up to leave. There's like 8 or so of us, 8 or
Mhm.
9. As everybody gets up, so nobody's moved in like 90 minutes. Everybody gets up and they're just shuffling towards the door, and then we hear like my neighbor slamming like a broom against the ceiling of like my apartment, like trying to get us to stop.
Like
moving.
rapid fire.
like very
broom
loud
handle.
Well, the ceiling of her apartment, the floor of yours.
Yeah. So we're like, oh, yep, classic neighbor, classic my neighbor. Like she does that. Like if I just walk through my
Won't
bedroom in the
you
morning,
be
like
My neighbor.
This
No.
reminds me of I know this is kind of lame reference, but there's a Family Guy episode where the dude's like upstairs reading a newspaper and the old lady's waiting downstairs in her chair with a broom, and he sneezes like achoo, and she's like quiet down there, and he's like just bashing.
That's pretty much exactly what
yeah,
it's
that's
like.
practically. Yeah.
Just waiting, just was so bored, and I don't know. It's just fun. That's what I assume that you're.
that's kind of, so I'm like, no big deal. I'm like, guys, this happens quite often. You know, if I just walk around, she does it. So like, don't worry. Like, have a good night, everybody. And then so I close the door. Everybody's left. They start walking down the steps, and then I hear it even louder with my door closed. I hear banging on like her door, like she's slamming on her door with like both her fists. It sounds like she's doing both her fists and her head at the same time, just slamming it. Like it's so loud.
Triplets.
Like it actually startled me. Like I had the
Startled
door
me
closed,
too
it
because I
startled-
was like, "What was that?"
So
I
I'm like,
dropped my leftover soup.
It was louder.
you?
Than,
oh,
No.
God, dang it.
it was louder than anything we had been doing in your apartment
Yeah.
by far.
So I'm like, oh, gosh, dang it. I'm like, but whatever. And then like I sit down, and then I hear like yelling. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, oh god, no. Like I just sit there for a minute, like my heart's like racing a little bit. I'm like, God, like, do I have to go back out there and like do something? Like, but I'm like, nah, I'm a coward. So then like I text our group chat and I'm like, hey, did she like come out of her apartment like to yell at you guys? And like I can't remember who responded, but like basically like,
Dave, what happened?
yeah, what happened? You carry the story from this point
Yeah.
on.
This is all you.
Oh, well, I just we left the apartment. We were walking down, trying not to be too loud because it was a little late. And as we're leaving, we turn to walk towards the car, and she's standing at her window looking out at us. Excuse me. She's standing looking out at us, like staring at us, waving her hands like to indicate that we need to leave the property. Like you're brushing something off your shoulder.
And it
almost,
should be
but, like,
stated
in front of her, so like she's like brushing us away.
oh
like,
my gosh!
and so
I didn't know that.
and I think we've talked about this on a previous podcast, but some of us know this person from a past life, and so I referred to her by name and waved at her, and that didn't faze her. She just continued to say, "Get out of here! Keep going. Yes, I see you staring at me through my window."
yeah.
And so at that point, we were like, "Well, let's bounce.
And
So-
I mean, you weren't even close to her window. You were on this. There's a
No, I was on a
sidewalk walkway
sidewalk,
that goes
yeah.
by. Like,
Yeah.
there's a sidewalk that goes all the length down all the apartment buildings.
we were walking away from your apartment to our car. Like we weren't like approaching. We weren't like at her window, like looking
Yeah,
in or anything
um,
like that. We were leaving. Like she was there looking at us.
And
as
the
we were
only
leaving.
and the only reason that like you can look into her window is because she has it like the shades propped out of the way with like a cat stand thing.
But an
still-
illegal cat stand.
I walked up today and all of our windows are open.
Do you think
every
she-
single one of them?
yeah.
Do you think
No.
she can hear us? Right.
Probably.
That'd be
not.
funny.
Like, I mean,
She's
not like
probably
open, but like
she
you can
beneath
see
us,
into her.
like a cone to her ceiling, like her ear, like.
She's like, no. But yeah, no, like yeah. So she complained, and yeah, like you said, her windows are still open. And she has the one literally propped open. It's not like her shades are cracked or anything. Like it's literally like you can see the
Yeah.
full glass. But whatever. I was like, whatever. So I get up in the morning.
how many times of the week or ever do you have people over?
I mean, just to do the podcast, and that's typically in the afternoon
Yeah,
on a Saturday,
Yeah.
and then
that's pretty much it.
weeknights almost never. And I'm home
So
most
this
nights around.
happened one time,
Yeah.
and she freaks out.
Yeah. Well, like I said, she slammed the broom. I had one time. I was going to work. It was like 7:30, 7:45.
Yeah.
So like not early in the morning by any stretch of the imagination. And I left my apartment and I forgot something, so I walked back in. I hadn't even gone down the stairs or anything. And I walked through my room real quick. I mean, I have my shoes on. I walked through my room
With your
real
iron
quick.
boots.
No, they're just like they're hiking. They're like hiking shoes. They're not even boots. And I walked through I walked through real quick and I heard like the slamming on the roof of my like the floor of my bedroom. And I was like in the room for like 5 seconds.
I would love to see her roof. Like there's holes in it, like broom handle holes.
But so the next morning,
Which ironically is making the sound go through her floor even more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's removing some of the
The
Uh,
insulation.
some of the materials that are protecting the sound. Yeah, I wonder if her carpets are just like littered with like just white flecks.
Oh. but
Drywall
yeah.
flakes.
so the next morning
She'll have a cool pattern. Though.
I got the vacuum.
That's my mom. That's my mom coming out. That's my mom. I'm serious. Your name reminds me so much of my mom.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I feel really bad for you.
And this next part here, you walked, so you
Oh, yeah.
walked out.
So the next morning, I slept in because we've been up late, and I took my car into the auto shop to get the oil changed, to get some like maintenance done on it, and everything seemed fine. And then later in the day, I had another friend, friend on the show, Jordan, come by to pick me up to take me back to the auto shop. And as I was walking out of my apartment to walk to his car, I like glanced at the window that like she has propped open and like written in like red
Blood
marker,
red.
yeah, blood red marker is like a note saying like writing like that she called like the apartment security people on me, and that like she said don't ever catch me staring at my apartment again. And then after that she says, P.S. be more polite with your loud self. And I saw that and like this is a family show, but like I got in the car and I was like, Jordan, I'm like, please. Like, I was so mad. Like Jordan's like laughing. Like, and
Gosh, I want to like just a big cinder block.
but
It's cold out. It would just ruin her day.
Her cats would escape.
oh, that'd be funny.
Oh.
That'd be really funny. But so I got back with my car and I'm like, you know, I'm a pretty passive person, but like I got to do something about this. Like, you know,
Yeah.
she's like literally like threatening me,
Yeah.
like on like her window. Like, so I go like to my landlord, and like of course she's not there. Like she's sick, and they're like she won't be back till Friday. And this is on Tuesday morning. I'm like, okay. And I let them know what's
Plan
happening.
your sicknesses like that.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty sick. Gonna be gone 4 days.
But I think she typically had like, I don't know, she had like Thursdays off normally or
Okay.
something. So, but like, so like knowing my personality, like that weighed on me heavily. I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
Like, because
yeah.
they said that she left a complaint too, and she called the security people on me. I'm like, oh gosh, like, been like a little stressed out about it, and went back to the landlady today, and I brought Dave with me, and as soon as I like told her, she's like, oh, you're from this apartment. And she instantly started
She knew.
laughing. She instantly started laughing. She's like, you don't have anything to worry about. She's like, like, I can't do anything now, but like
Wow.
basically
Wow.
alluded like that as soon as her lease is up, they're not going to let her live here. Like, because she's complained like about like multiple neighbors in like a short span, like, and like blown up at people.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Let's bake her some cookies.
Be like, bye-bye.
No, it's, hey, we made you some cookies. You know, we wanted to make up for loud noise. You know, just be. I don't know. You know, just kill her with kindness. You know,
No, but she's crazy.
she'll probably think they're poison.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah.
or she'll fake sick. Right.
Or she'll poison
'Cause
them
that's something-
herself. She'll poison the cookies herself.
Exactly. That's something my mother would do. Like that's
Oh,
what
no.
I'm she'll pretend that she's sick and like call the police and go to the hospital and say there's nothing wrong with you. And anyway,
How many times did this happen, Ben?
my mom was always sick.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
dear.
That's how she got attention, but it didn't work very well because when you're always sick, no one cares anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, I hope
Sorry that happened, Landon.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
your neighbor goes okay.
I'm happy.
How long before she's gone?
It'd probably be a couple more months.
Okay.
Stay strong.
Hopefully she doesn't
Tough
kill
it
me.
out.
She doesn't kill me before then.
All right, guys. Well, I have one thing left today before we close. We are going to do a
Kumbaya. Oh, wait. Sorry. That's next week.
Yeah. We're going to do a Christmas quiz thing. What's it called? Christmas
Trivia?
Trivia.
Trivia extraordinaire.
Christmas
I might have-
trivia
I might have some
extraordinaire.
answers, 'cause
You used to call them trivia extraordinaires, remember?
I do. We're not bringing that back, though.
Well, isn't that what you're doing right now? That's kind of a trivia.
Yep. Okay. So I'm getting this trivia off parade.com. Don't know
Ben's
much more
cheating.
about
Ben's
that.
cheating. He's looking answers up on his phone.
I do have Christmas trivia questions myself if we want to go through it. I have Christmas movies, Christmas songs, Christmas miscellaneous.
What about miscellaneous?
No,
Dave, no one knows that.
that could be anything.
All right. So the way this will work is I'll ask the question, and then we'll just go around the table really quick, give your answer, and then I'll say yes or right.
Okay.
What does the
Or
winner
yes
get?
or no. You get a $5 gift card to Dutch Bros Coffee.
We're not brought to you by Dutch Bros Coffee.
Mr.
No,
P.
we're not.
Do we get Mr.
We're not brought to you by anybody.
Stop, please.
Okay, here
But
we
if you
go.
want to sponsor us, please reach out to us
Reach
at
out,
hosts at hotkeyspodcast.com.
Imagine all the people you reach.
Do you check that email?
Yeah, I do.
Has anybody ever
Did we
emailed
get
it?
any emails?
I do.
How many people email us, Dave?
Well, they're like not promotional stuff. It's stuff that like is account based. So
Oh, so just bots.
no. You know, like time to renew your such and such.
Yeah,
or
I'm pretty sure a
whatever.
bot says that.
No,
No, they're very
that's a real
thoughtfully
person.
written.
That's Carrie in HR from the podcast hosting site, right?
Yeah, sure it is.
Come on,
Okay,
hit us with that first question.
let's get this going. Question number 1. Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch?
Ding, 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 ding.
I
answer
didn't
first.
already know
Answer
the
first.
answer.
Answer first.
Did you not listen to the rules that he
I hit
explained
the
right
dinger
before
first.
he
I hit the
started?
dinger first.
I think you grabbed the same trivia quiz I did.
So Ben knows all these.
Okay, I'm gonna say it's eggnog.
I'm
Landon.
gonna say eggnog.
Nog egg.
Oh, crud.
Okay, you are all correct. Eggnog. Good job, everybody.
All right, so we all have one.
You all have 1 point. Keep track of your own points.
And you can
Oh, I
go. You
win.
can start with like Ben and Landon. You don't always.
No,
have to
I hit
start
the
with
dinger
Ben,
first.
because We don't got no dingers.
I knocked first.
Okay, question 2. I'm going to laugh if Ben knows this question. What did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his shiny
Yeah,
red
you got
nose?
the same one.
Ben, what's the answer?
Playing any reindeer games.
I'm gonna say the same answer as Ben.
Playing any reindeer games.
Man, you guys are good.
two, baby. Let's go.
2 points. Good job, Dave. Question number 3. How many ghosts showed up in A Christmas Carol?
Oh, dude.
Dave, go first.
Pick me.
Landon, go ahead.
3.
Okay, Dave?
3.
4. I got the same quiz.
Ben is correct. It is 4.
Oh no!
Ben, can you name all of them?
No.
What's the fourth one? So it's
It's
past,
like
present, future.
Oh, Ghost of Christmas Past, I think. No.
No, past,
Oh, sorry.
present, future.
And then the fourth dimension one.
Oh no, because no,
Uh,
there is the
forgot what
the
he's
fourth
called.
one. There's like his boss or whatever, like his old.
Yeah, so in the Muppet version, it's the 2.
Stantler and Waldorf.
Yeah, it's those 2 guys.
I
They're
forgot
they're
about
actually
that.
the
It's the guy
first
in
ones that
chains.
visit him. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes first, and he's like, 3 ghosts will visit you.
Can we
this
watch
night."
that
Yeah.
movie? I like that movie.
It's a funny movie.
Yeah.
It's good. All right. Score, really quick.
I got 3.
2.
All right.
Flipping mad right now, boys.
Alrighty. Wow,
It's
this is
impossible.
such a stupid question. I'm not doing that one.
No, come on, please.
It's so dumb.
Please. I can get it. I know I can.
All right. In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going to visit when they leave Kevin behind?
I
Dave?
know. Paris.
I'm going to go with Dave.
It's Paris.
You were all correct. Fantastic job.
This is
This is the same
50
quiz.
questions, right?
Yeah, we're not doing all 50.
We're doing 49.
Alrighty. Question number whatever, because I lost track.
5.
Which Hollywood actor played 6 different roles in the Polar Express?
Me. Pick me.
Me first.
Let's go with Ben.
No.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Hanks, Tom.
Yes, you are correct.
Next question. I'm ready. Hit me.
All right.
You like that?
This will be Landon first.
No.
You don't want to go first?
I don't know. What's the question? Tell me the question first.
Which country did eggnog come from?
I think Ben should probably answer this one.
No, you go first, Landon.
No.
It's what you're thinking.
It's probably what you're thinking.
Eggnog land.
America.
I'm going to guess Germany.
I want to switch my answer to Germany.
He said eggnog.
There is no switching answers.
England.
Ben is correct.
Dang it, I wanted Ben to go first. Ben should go first every time, and we could all get him right.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have Ben go first during this whole thing. Do you know all the answers then?
From what I remember, I might not remember.
When did you look at this quiz?
A couple weeks ago.
Oh.
I did it. I ran it for volunteer appreciation.
Alrighty.
Okay, Landon. So we're playing for second place here.
Next question.
I have 4. How many do you
I
have?
got 4 as well.
This is question 6 or 7.
Something like that.
All right.
In Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol, what was the first name of Scrooge?
Oh, pick me.
Dave, go
I like
first.
this one.
I thought that was his first name, and then the second name was McDuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ebenezer, by the way.
Yeah, I'll go with Ebenezer.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Ebenezer.
All right. You all are correct.
Oh,
I wish that we had like whiteboards.
Yeah.
That would have been smart, wouldn't it?
Well,
We have some somewhere.
can we all just answer at the same time?
Typical podcast.
Okay, everyone just wait here. We're going to go to the store real quick. We'll be back in 25 to
Keep it
35
All right, taking
minutes.
a break,
Keep it running.
and we're back. All right, we'll just do a couple more. This is such a stupid question. What are you supposed to do when you find yourself under a mistletoe, Dave?
Kiss.
I want to say cry, but I'm going to go with kiss.
Ben.
It's not what you have done. It's
Again, Landon, the question is, what are you supposed to do?
Kiss. I'll go kiss.
I thought something really crazy. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. Oh wow. Yeah. Kiss, smooch,
Yes, you are all correct. So,
Neck.
dumb question.
peck.
All right. Let's try to find one a little more challenging here. Talk amongst yourselves. Bless you.
All right, guys, do you like Christmas? I think Christmas is pretty cool.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't... Oh, I found it. It's next Wednesday.
Okay. Next question. Still is an easy one. What was Frosty the Snowman's nose made out of?
Thumpity thump thump thumpity.
And 2 eyes made out of carrots. Carrots. His nose?
His nose.
Carrot.
Carrot. Okay.
I'm going to go carrot.
Ben.
Button.
Ben is correct.
Wait a minute.
two eyes and a button nose.
And 2 eyes made out.
Were carrots his ears?
No.
Dude, man, come on.
Did
Dude.
you ever
mustache-
see Frosty the
his
that was,
Snowman?
mustache.
that was his mohawk.
Oh.
Carrots. Don't you remember?
His ears. What was wrong with you?
With a corncob pipe and a carrot nose. Everyone knows the song. And 2 eyes made out of
I haven't watched that movie in so long. It's kind of a stupid
Souls.
movie.
souls. Like 9.
All right, here's a good one.
The serpent thing in 9 was super creepy.
I think
Yeah.
I remember it. Yeah.
The seamstress.
That's a good movie.
In the 1964 Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer,
Oh, my
what was the name of Rudolph's elf friend? Landon.
Oh, give me. Oh, please just bear with me for 1 to 5 minutes.
Well, look it up.
Let me think. This is God dang it.
Rudolph had an elf friend?
Yes,
I
yes.
don't even remember.
Oh man.
Give me just please. I'm like reaching into my childhood and like the
Elfman. That's my guess.
Okay.
no. God darn it.
Barney.
No.
Thagador.
Stop! You're throwing me off, man.
Henry.
Zagador.
Zebo.
10,
Horace.
9, 8,
Albus.
7, 6,
Tom.
5, 4, 3.
Is it like an
I
elf
can't
sounding name?
remember. I can't remember. I know it's something.
It is an elf sounding name.
Blinky.
Find them. It's anything.
Oh, I'm probably getting it wrong then.
Okay.
I can't. I don't have a guess. I can't think.
Okay. Just something.
I'm a dentist.
Yeah.
All right, Ben.
Billy. His name's
Billy. Okay.
Dennis, the dentist.
Dennis the dentist.
Mine was Elfman.
Elfman, you all are incorrect. It is
Aw.
Hermie.
God dang it!
Man.
Hermie?
I'm so mad. I'm done.
That's more like a crab's name.
Because
Or a
of Hermit.
clown? Like Hermie the clown?
I don't know.
Hermie the frog?
Like Hermie, like a hermit crab.
Hermie the frog.
Gave myself an
Hermie
aneurysm
the
trying to figure
frog
that
here.
out.
Okay, last question.
Here to sell my
we'll do a couple more.
Rules of Life.
All right. What popular Christmas song was actually written for Thanksgiving? Dave.
I'll be home for Thanksgiving.
What popular?
What popular Christmas song was actually written for Thanksgiving? Dave is supposed to answer first.
I thought I already answered.
Yeah, you did. I'll be home,
I'll be
for
home for
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I don't know, so I'll
What
just make a
popular-
joke because I don't know.
I actually didn't read this one, so I don't. I'm just good. I guess
I'm gonna go with Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Okay.
Jingle Bells.
You are correct. Jingle bells.
Oh.
You two are incorrect.
I know my Christmas trivia. I don't know anything else.
Dave and I are still tied at like 8 points behind Ben.
All right. Next question. What was the first company that used Santa Claus in advertising?
Lucky Strike.
What's that?
I'm
It's
gonna
a cigarette.
Fathead posters.
I'm gonna say Sears.
Sears?
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, can I guess?
Are you changing your answer now? Was it Lucky Strike or Coca-Cola?
You can't change your answer.
What'd you say?
You said Lucky Strike.
Yeah, you said Lucky Strikes. You said Lucky Strikes.
Coca-Cola.
I said Sears. I'm saying Sears.
Sears, Lucky Strike.
Coca-Cola.
No, you can't change your answer.
No, I was
Change it?
joking.
Oh, man.
You don't.
We didn't know
Okay,
that. Okay,
I know the answer.
Coca-Cola.
So it's Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola's
Oh,
correct.
cool.
But he gets Lucky Strike. This is not fair. It's not fair.
All right, just a couple more here.
I like this. This is fun. Hope people are playing along with us.
Yeah. How are you doing at home, listeners?
We hope you're getting all these correct when you have the answers written right in front of you.
Send in the answers to us
Colby laying in his
at
hospital
hosts
bed.
at hotkeys
Like, looking up all the answers.
Yeah,
The winner will
Get nothing.
get nothing.
because you probably cheated.
We'll reply to your email.
Ooh, here's a good one. What is the best-selling Christmas song ever?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Oh, dang it. I thought this was going to be a stumper.
It's the
Let's go with Landon first.
Mariah Carey.
Landon?
Let Dave answer first.
It's the Mariah Carey song.
What
The,
song?
All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that one.
Ben.
It's Frank Sinatra. I'll be home for Christmas.
You all are incorrect.
Dang it! What was it?
It is actually White Christmas by Bing
Bing
Crosby.
Crosby.
I was so close.
A local of
Gosh.
Spokane,
Dang
Washington.
it. I remembered
This
it
one's for you,
incorrectly.
Bill.
Oh,
All right, come on.
Be-
Hit me with another one. Hit me with another one.
All right.
Come on.
All right.
The one that I can get.
Who wrote Christmas Doesn't Come from a Store? Maybe Christmas
easy.
perhaps means a little bit more.
Easy.
Who
peasy.
wrote it?
Dude, I don't know.
Lemon squeezy.
Did Ben go first?
No, because I know the answer.
Dave.
Isn't that Dr. Seuss?
I'm gonna go with Dr. Seuss.
I don't like this. I want whiteboards.
It's Dr. Seuss.
Landon's jacking all my
Yeah.
answers.
Just have
the
Landon go
Grinch.
first every time.
The Grinch, right?
Okay, so next time we do a quiz, we'll do it a little bit better.
Next Christmas.
Yes, I'll-
We could write it down in notes on our phone. Or
Even if you have your do you all have your phone? Well, it's a little late now.
yeah.
Can you do the one where they ask who
20
Santa Claus
more
is based off of?
questions to go.
Let's do it. Do they have It's a Wonderful Life question? Do they have any around that?
I don't know.
Like that's the answer to the question.
Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, I know the answer. It's a Wonderful Life.
What did he sound like when he jumped into the river?
All right, ready?
Yeah.
How many gifts in total were given in the 12 Days of Christmas song?
Oh man, we have to do math here.
Landon?
You're gonna get it wrong.
Total.
Everyone got it wrong.
Wait.
You each have 10 seconds to figure it out.
To do
Ready?
the math.
Well, I'll answer last because
10.
mine might be right.
9, 8, 7,
Can't do
6,
it.
5,
You're going for short time, man.
Is it 78?
1.
Oh no, it's
I don't know if I remember the number.
It's not your turn.
I'll 78.
Okay. Dave, what do you think it is?
Is it 78?
Landon, what do you think it is?
78.
Based on my memory, 364.
Ben is correct.
Oh, I got it.
Why was I so lost?
I have a good memory.
Maybe because you're bad at math?
What?
Why do I have a good memory for this? This is so dumb.
Oh yeah, because you have to each day. Oh man.
Yeah, like it
Oops.
multiplies like crazy.
Oh wait, it's
Yep.
added up every single time.
Mhm.
Oh,
There's no way. You gave us 10
I-
seconds.
Yeah,
I
because
gave
you
the
go
ans-
through the song
I gave the
multiple
answer
times.
for the last day, like on the 12th day. What was given?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Not
Yeah, that's what I went to.
everything.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's what I did too.
Oh dang! How
Well,
did we get that in 10
The
seconds?
the question was
We're
how many
stupid.
gifts
Or at least
in total
Landon and I are
were given in the 12 days of Christmas song?
Oh yeah, no, I understand that we got it wrong. Yeah,
Yeah. Dummy.
and why? Well, that was fun.
Idiots.
Okay, one last one. We'll finish here.
Ask,
We'll finish here.
Ask the real life person of Santa
What
Claus.
was the highest grossing Christmas movie of all?
Die Hard. Yes.
I don't know. It's probably something dumb like The Santa Claus 2 or something.
I forgot. I literally forgot this one.
All right. You guys got your answer?
Just give me a second.
Yeah, let me think.
Highest grossing.
All time. Is that including like that's just theater run or is that?
Accounting for inflation.
This just has question and answer, so I'm just going off of this.
What are the options? Oh,
Uh,
it's just the answer.
No option.
Hey, why don't you give us the answer, but also give us some options? So, pick like
So you want a multiple choice?
yeah, make a
Yeah,
multiple
yeah,
choice
yeah,
real
yeah,
quick,
yeah,
like in
yeah,
3
yeah,
seconds.
Yeah. What?
Okay, ready, go.
Okay, there's Home Alone, Home Alone 2,
Oof.
Home Alone 3. No. It's a Wonderful Life,
Love that movie.
Santa Claus,
Whoa, that's more than 4. I mean,
Santa Claus 3.
I'm gonna say Santa Claus 3.
Let's
go, baby. Let's go.
Benjamin,
What were the options?
Home Alone.
Home Alone,
Home
Home Alone
Alone
2, It's a Wonderful Life, Santa Claus 3.
Gosh, I'm gonna get it wrong.
It's definitely Santa Claus 3.
I'll go. It's not a Wonderful Life, but I'm gonna pick it. Yeah, it's
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life.
Santa
What'd you
Claus
say?
3.
Santa Claus 3.
Yeah, Dave.
All of you were wrong. I didn't put it. No, Dave's correct.
Dang it.
I would have thought it would have been the Santa Claus movie because that was, I mean, Home Alone was really successful, obviously, but Santa Claus was also like a huge movie, and that like put Tim Allen on the map.
What year did the Santa Claus come out?
Like 96
90
or 95 or something like that.
Yeah, 95, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, we just listened to that while playing board games at an extremely high volume. We didn't watch it. We listened.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the quiz, Michael. That was
Yeah,
fun.
That's pretty
94
cool,
for
man.
Santa Claus. Yeah, thank you guys for
Hey,
participating.
I got a question.
We'll work out
I got a
some-
question.
Kinks for next
Can I
time.
ask a question?
Yes, go for it.
What
Clones. Well, I don't know.
What if Santa Claus were a clone trooper? Which one would it be?
That explains how he could be all over the planet at the same time.
What happens when they flip the switch though in his brain?
Kills everybody.
What real life person is Santa Claus based off?
Kris Kringle.
Wrong.
Wait, what real life person?
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Mick's looking up the answers.
Saint Nick.
Wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Christian Bishop Saint Nicholas.
Wait, I said Saint Nick.
You didn't say Christian Bishop. You got it wrong. You're all stupid.
The Catholic priest.
Christian.
Wrong.
All right, guys.
I had to do it before Mick looked it up.
That'll be the podcast for this week. Thanks for joining us. Dave, thank you for being in town for these couple of podcasts you were here. It made a whole lot of difference having you here in person.
Yeah.
You don't have to lie to me.
Okay. It doesn't make any difference at all.
Having the intern around.
I'll just cut that out.
Hey,
This-
Dave.
Or at least now the
the
coffee actually gets to us.
Yeah.
When it gets here, it's all spilt and cold, and not even in the box. Really, just kind of got a soaking package.
There's mold growing in the cardboard.
Ew.
Add some cream to it.
I do.
All right. Well, thank you all for listening. Again, it's been fun. I think. Where are my notes?
I was gonna say, do you not have the close?
There we go. Okay. Okay. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, CastBox, YouTube, and other podcasting platforms. Visit our website at www.hotkeyspodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at HotKeysPodcast and join our Facebook group at HK Hotkeys. Please like, review us, and subscribe on whichever platforms you use. And finally, you can contact us at email host@hotkeyspodcast.com. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Kermit's creeping.